I think there's really only 2 of them right now. Let's go 3, and we'll put a unit there. The offensive line is certainly no.
Yeah,
That's
for sure.
The unit, you know what you're getting out of those 5 guys, and they're damn good.
Yes.
I think we know what we're getting out of Cortland Sutton, right? It's a 10-touchdown season a year ago. It's a 1,000-yard season this year. Cortland Sutton's going to catch between 80 and 100 balls and receive for 850 and 1,000 yards. That's what he's going to do. I think with Bo Nix, even in year 2, I have my expectations of what we're going to get. He's going to flirt with 4,000. He's going to get you 25 to 35 touchdowns accumulated between passing and rushing, and he's going to throw 8 to 12 interceptions in this season. That's what Bo's going to do. Those are the knowns. So I do think it's fair for PFF to go, all right, outside of that, we even took it a step further there. Outside of that, it is a lot of unknowns, and that gets counted as a mark against you.
I think the knowns, we can also include Evan Ingram, as long as he's healthy. I mean, Evan Ingram is a known, and he's not the player that he used to be when he's a rookie in a 1,000-yard season, but let's put the number at 69, and let's give him about 650 yards receiving with 4 touchdowns.
Okay.
That's what Evan Ingram's going to do. That's a known. And J.K. Dobbins is a known. He is a known. By the way, I think I saw somewhere, USA Today, the Broncos have 7 players with 2-letter first names.
No way.
J.K., R.J., Bo.
There's 3.
Who are the other ones?
With 2-letter first names?
With 2-letter first names.
J.K. Skinner?
J.L. Skinner.
J.L. Skinner.
Everybody's J.K. now that Dobbins is here. J.K. Kistner.
There's another one.
Yeah.
That's got to be the most in the entire team. Or the entire
league. Yeah, 7. So we got 4 of them. Who are the other 3? Kev's looking it up right now. But either way, you know that Evan Ingram can ball out when he's healthy. And you know J.K. Dobbins can as well. J.K. Dobbins is a known. He is a known. It's why he's here. I saw some of our YouTube comments, and thank you, YouTube. Hi, what's up?
YouTubers.
That were saying, like, why you guys think Estime's gone? You guys always talk about Estime being gone. It's because they got J.K. Dobbins. If Estime was all that in a bag of chips, they wouldn't have got J.K. Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins is here because Estime must not have shown something that he needed to show. J.K. Dobbins is the known. So if we just go, what do you know? I know this O-line is great. I know that Cortland Sutton is fantastic. I know that J.K. Dobbins can run the rock and be very productive as a runner and receiver out of the backfield. I know that Evan Ingram is a weapon that this team did not have. So, and yeah, I know Bo Nix. We're going to study the second-year quarterbacks. That's coming up later this week of why second-year quarterbacks struggle, why Jaden Daniels is going to struggle, and why Bo Nix is not.
Oh, music to Kevin's ears.
We will tell you why. And I don't want any Jaden, slander. We never have it on this show, but I'm just here to tell you there's one of these top rookie quarterbacks that's going to struggle in year 2, and it's Jaden Daniels. It's not Bo Nix.
I love hearing that. Yeah, we'll probably get into that tomorrow in about our
Did Kev find all the 7?
I got them all.
Nice.
Okay.
Let's see if you guys can guess them.
We did
Bo. We had 4.
Bo, RJ, JK, JL.
Yes.
Are we going to be like, oh, God,
Can
we
you
should
give
know
us a
these?
position?
Yeah, you're going to know these.
Okay, what position? Give us a position.
Defensive line.
Defensive line. Well, it's not Malcolm Roach. It's not Zach Allen. It's not JK or JFM. 2-letter name on the defensive line.
Has a barbecue sauce brand.
Is Kevin the only one that knows the barbecue sauce
Am I
brand?
the only one that knows
You're the only one
on the Broncos?
on the Broncos defensive line.
DJ Jones?
DJ Jones.
DJ.
Okay.
I had no idea he had his own barbecue
I didn't know he had a
sauce.
barbecue sauce either. Kev's
Nice.
shopping the Broncos
Might have
aisle
been
there.
an assignment from Woody for me
Oh,
back
all
in
right.
the day.
Okay, DJ. So there's 5. We got 2 more.
Safety.
We had J.L. Skinner. There's another one.
Yes.
PJ
Locke.
PJ Locke. Okay, there's 6. Who's the 7th?
Well, your favorite guy that Drew always gives you crap about.
I was going to say
Perry.
Lucas Kroll. No, A.T.
A.T.
Perry.
Perry.
Okay,
Nice.
there we go. 7.
We made it.
Although, do the abbreviations count?
Yeah, because
There's
AT
2-letter first
his name
names.
is not AT.
Yeah. What would it be? Like Alexander Thomas Perry.
Yeah, that
right?
sounds good.
A.T. Perry. What's DJ Jones?
I mean, you could be a DJ, can't you?
Wiki. Yeah.
I knew of. Well, his name wasn't DJ, actually. It was like Desiree Jostin or something. We just called him DJ.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, DJ, like, there's always something,
Yeah,
right?
there is.
There's always something.
Did you find it?
So A.T. Perry, it's short for a Torian.
A Torian?
wow.
That's
a Torian
cool.
Perry.
That's way better than AT.
That's way cool. A Torian. Call me a Torian.
Yeah.
Sounds like a superhero.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
So, I mean, DJ's got to mean something. JL's got to mean something. JK's got to mean something. RJ's got to mean something. I do have an example in my own personal life, and he was like a second grandfather to me, but the man I named my son after, LV Wyatt, and I named my son Liam Vincent, so it's LV. LV's name just was LV. It didn't stand for anything.
Really?
It was LV.
The letters LV.
It was just LV. Yeah.
Huh.
So there is an example. I have
Okay.
a personal experience, but yeah, all these, I'm not sure if that should count. I'm not sure if that should count, but it does, and they got 7 of them.
Yeah. Oh, come on. The texter's like, come on, man. You guys got to know those. There's no way you knew all 7 of those.
No one got A.T. Perry on the text
No,
line.
no,
Nah.
absolutely not. No one was going to guess that. All right, but going back to strengths and weaknesses for the Denver Broncos, and they do talk about X factor here as it being Evan Ingram. I think that's, you can talk about him being an X factor. We have kind of, at least I have narrowed or limited expectations based off learning some stuff from you. But you can still be an X factor and not like lead your team in wide receiving, not be
Right.
the guy that has the most touchdowns on your team. It's what we've talked about. Evan Ingram using the middle of the field creates all that space for Courtland Sutton. It's what we said earlier. You're going to put your best cornerback on Courtland Sutton. You're probably going to put your best either inside corner or coverage linebacker on Evan Ingram. So you know what that means? Your second best cornerback is on Marvin Mims. Your third best cornerback is guarding Devon Vele.
Right.
If you get into wider sets, who the hell's trying to stay with Troy Franklin?
Exactly. And then you've got some tackling linebacker or strong safety that's trying to follow RJ Harvey or J.K. Dobbins out of the backfield. And Ingram can be a decoy. I know that's not sexy and people don't necessarily want to hear that. You're not going to get fantasy points for that. But it's the declaration of influence. When Evan Ingram's on the field, he's going to clear out space. You mentioned the middle of the field there. Imagine him running to clear out, and then all of a sudden Mims on a little short something underneath. A little short drag route, and he can almost follow Ingram down the field. Like, that's big play after big play after big play, and that's with Ingram just doing nothing except taking away and influencing the defense with attention. So Ingram is here to do a lot of things, catch about 69 passes, and be a decoy on certain plays.
They also talked about the rookie to watch. They have it as RJ Harvey. He's going to get so many opportunities. I mean, see, it's the only real, I guess it would be the worst kind of watch is if what's the punter's name? Crawshaw, if he wins and it totally stinks, that would be a problem. But I don't want to write off Barron here because we don't know what kind of role that Jahdae Barron's going to really play, if he's going to be looked at as a full-time starter, spot duty that earns a full-time starter's job. I think that's all up in the air. And what if by the time we get to Christmas, we're looking at this Denver Broncos team as going, man, PS2 is in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year again.
Right.
And Jahdae Barron might be in the conversation for Defensive Rookie of the Year if he becomes a full-time starter by Christmas and finds himself in the same situation where Riley was with a couple of interceptions and a couple of them like highlight interceptions as a rookie. That's going to go a long way for Barron. So I think they're right with it being Harvey, but if I had to do honorable mention or next in line, it's certainly Barron. He's going to make some noise this year.
Barron's going to make some noise this year because of just the player that he is. On defense, they call it a rover. Some teams call it a joker, but they got both. I think we can talk about the joker in Evan Ingram, and we can talk about the defensive joker in Jahdae Barron. Rover is what I normally call it. Player that can move around the formation. That's all we're talking about. Rover, joker, whatever. A star is what they called it at Texas.
Okay.
So he was the star.
Okay.
And defenses in college, when you have that one player that plays that exclusive position, it's usually just him. They try to find someone that can do that, and then you can't really replace. At Texas, he was the star because he's one of one. He's got unicorn-like ability with his ability to play slot corner, safety, outside corner, either side of the field, honestly. Like, that's everything that he can do, and he's a ball hawk.
How much does that, I mean, all the reports that we've read and heard from is like, dude, the guy gets it. He's super smart. None of this is over the top.
Right.
But at some point, are they going to ask him to do all of those things as a rookie instead of like, hey, specialize in this, dabble in the rest of these, but this is kind of going to be your full-time role until you're comfortable in that?
I think Sean has talked about that, about where they're going to – he's a corner. He's a corner. It might have been Grumpy Sean that day, but he's a corner. And so he's going to be learning corner. And Honestly, he could push Riley Moss. We talk about Moss and he needs to stay healthy or Barron's going to take his job. Barron might just take his job.
Oh, that's not a given that Riley Moss is CB2 for the Denver Broncos.
Not at all. And we all love Riley Moss. We hope that he can stay healthy finally. It's the one bad thing about his game is he doesn't stay healthy. Riley Moss is a ball hawk. He's a player. But if you're not out there, you can't make plays for your team, and Jahdae Barron can.